Famous principle in halacha that safek da'iraisa l'chumra, which means anytime we have a doubt about something that is da'iraisa, that is min haTorah, it's biblical in nature, then we always are more stringent, right? We take the doubt seriously and we rule more strictly in that case. Now, there's a machlekes amongst the Rishonim about whether or not this rule of safek da'iraisa l'chumra is itself a da'iraisa. Is that something which the Torah dictates that we have to be strict in a case of doubt? Or is it derabanan, and it is something which the rabbis tell us that we should be strict in a case of a safek, but min haTorah, right, you would actually be allowed to be lenient in a case of a doubt. Now, our Gemara on Daf Chav Ches and Maseches Sotah actually gives us a proof from a pasuk in order to explain the fact that this Sotah, right, becomes forbidden to her husband as soon as she takes on the Sotah status, even though we don't yet know for sure whether or not she committed an act of adultery. And the Gemara is trying to prove from a pasuk the fact that even though there's only a safek, there's only a doubt that she has committed adultery, we already forbid her to her husband. This Daf Maseches Sotah is a proof that some of the Rishonim bring to prove the fact that perhaps this rule of safek da'iraisa l'chumra, that in a case of doubt, in a case that's biblical in nature, we are more strict, is in fact only a derabanan. And that is why the Gemara has to prove in the case of the Sotah that even though it's only a safek, we are still more strict from a pasuk, because this rule of safek da'iraisa l'chumra doesn't apply across the board mida'iraisa, right, biblically, but it's only a derabanan that in a case of safek, we are more strict. Just a little halachic insight from today's daf.